This is Jonathan Aguilar here for Pro Boxing Fans. Delighted to be joined by Gavin Gwynne and Chris Sanigar. Guys, thanks very much for coming on. Gavin, big fight for you on Saturday night against James Tennyson. Just talk us through what fight camp is like for those that don't know. What's been the procedures? We saw you getting tested. Luckily, everyone got through it okay. What's been going on?
Yeah, so we got up here Tuesday, wasn't it? Tuesday, yeah. Tuesday got up here, had the test, and then we got sent straight to the room then, and then we had to quarantine in the room for, I think it was 18 hours until we had the test back, and then obviously we all passed, and then we were allowed out to the room, and we can walk in certain areas of the hotel, and it's all like got security guards everywhere. Everyone's wearing masks. It's like something off a film. It's mad.
Yeah. So have you? I saw. I think it was Matchroom did a video, and it seemed you sort of bumped into James. Is that what it's like? You're just seeing your opponents and things all the time.
Yeah. Well, obviously we're all in the same hotel, like so. In this, it's all in close quarters. So we're obviously going to bump into each other. But that's what it's like. All the fighters and all the coaches and everything is all walking around and mingling with each other, sort of thing.
It's a great opportunity. Obviously, the British title's on the line against James Tennyson, your second attempt at winning it. Yeah. How are you feeling towards the fight? Obviously, James has got quite a big reputation as a huge puncher, but you've obviously got more experience at lightweight. It's fair to say. Yeah, how are you feeling heading into this one?
Yeah, obviously I'm going to be the bigger fighter in there, but he's going to be obviously the bigger puncher. I have had more experience at boxing lightweights, but Eve had twice as many fights as I've had, really. So it is what it is, really. This is a massive fight for myself. It's a life-changing fight, really. Yeah.
Chris, I'll bring you in. You obviously arranged this fight for Gavin. Why was James Tennyson the right man at this point in Gavin's career?
Well, it wasn't such that it was James was the right man. The British title. That is what it was all about. And Gavin wants to be champion, wants to be British champion. So now the opportunity comes up. He'd fight Goliath. There's no worries about that. So the opportunities come, and we've got to take it with both hands.
What have you made of sort of the fight camp setting so far? We've seen sort of the images go sort of viral on social media. What have you made of sort of the whole setting itself?
Yeah, it's all very strange, but it's not too much difference from the norm because the last couple of days, all we do really is stay in our room and go to the gym. You have the prep presser, but other than that, there isn't too much. It's just knowing that you can't go out, and knowing, and also having to have our meals in the room. They come, they knock the door, and leave a brown bag on the doorstep.
You're obviously involved with a number of other different fighters. Just tell sort of the viewers who else you represent and who you're involved with.
Yes, of course, I have Lee Selby. Then I have numerous prospects in South Wales, Jake Tinkling, Jordan Withers, Josh. There's a lot of the boys in South Wales. Then the Bristol boys. I have Pavel August, who's our next one coming along. He's 11-0, and I think he's going to be boxing in Poland actually in September on a Frank Warren show. But they're all coming along now. All coming well, and naturally we have Lee Selby in a very, very big fight boxing.
Cambosis, yeah.
Cambosis, yes. The Australian, that's dated for October the 3rd, I think. Yeah.
How much would it mean to you as manager to see Gavin win the British title on Saturday night?
Well, it's been a lot. I've had 8 British champions. I want to make sure I've had 10. So, I'm getting closer to the 10. Yes, it would be, massive. On the night, regardless of what title they're boxing for. To me, it's like a world title, and the same as when I was boxing, it's about winning, about putting in a good performance, and everything coming together on the night.
Gavin, just a few more for you. Obviously, You've only had one defeat to Joe Cordina. How much of that experience have you learnt heading into Saturday night?
It was a sickening feeling, the first loss, but I took a lot from being on the big shows. I took a lot from. I knew I could have done a lot better in there on the night. So we took a lot to the gym and worked on a lot in the gym. So I took a fair bit from a loss, really.
I've seen on social media, as we mentioned, Lee Selby, you've been sparring with him, obviously you train with him. What's that experience been? I'm sure you've done many rounds before, but that kind of sparring, I guess, in preparation for this fight is, very important.
Yeah, definitely. Like me and Lee are really good friends, so we get on really well, and we always train together, always spar together. It's you won't get no better preparation than that, really. And advice, he's always given me advice, what to do, what to eat, what to drink. So it's brilliant, really.
Going into this fight with James, have you got? Obviously, you're not going to tell me the game plan, but did you have a strategy in mind? Where have you seen anything? You've seen weaknesses in James. He obviously, as we mentioned, have that big punching power. He's lost at world level, but have you seen anything which you believe that you'll be able to counteract?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of things we could have exploited on the night. So obviously, I'm not going to say my game plan, but we've been working on in the gym and during training on the pads and whatever else. So hopefully it all comes together now on Saturday, and I'm crowned British champion.
Does it help going into the fight, I guess, as the bookies see it as the underdog, that having that sort of mentality where I guess sort of the pressure's not specifically on you to win?
Yeah, like it's no pressure on me at all. I just got to go in there and have a fight, really. I think I said this the other day that I'm always going to be an underdog, but there's plenty of dog in me. So, yeah.
And not just the British title, obviously. James has some very good rankings in the governing bodies. So I guess there's obviously more on the line than just the British title on Saturday night.
Yeah, like I said before, it's a life-changing fight. It'll shoot me right up in the rankings with all of the governing bodies. Like, this fight could have been for the European title fight, really. I think we both beat the European champion now as we stand. So it is what it is, or it's a good fight.
Just finally, what's sort of the plan in the last few days? Is it obviously you got the weigh-in tomorrow? Is it cutting a last bit of weight? Is it just chilling out? What's sort of the plan?
Yeah, I'm virtually on weight now, so we're perfect. Like normally we don't know where we are with the gym situation when we first come up. Yeah, so we wanted to get on weight before we come up. Yeah, so my weight is perfect. So it's just chilling out now. I'm waiting for the weigh-in and waiting for fight night.
Brilliant stuff. Well, Gavin, Chris, thanks very much for coming on. Just a last word to you, Chris. How do you see Saturday night going?
Well, it's very important that Gavin's missing the shots and James is hitting fresh air. That's the main thing. Make him miss, and then make him pay.
And Gavin, a final word to you. The same.
Yeah, that's just hopefully I win on Saturday night. That's it. Yeah.
Great stuff, guys. Thanks very much for coming on. Won't take up any more of your time. Enjoy the last few days and best of luck on Saturday night.
Thank you. Cheers.